Hey, what's going on, folks? It's me, Justin, and today we're going to be talking about the competitor. All right, finally, got to be competing against myself. Let's go. So, what am I talking about here? So, I'm basically going to take a niche site that I know works and do it again, but not entirely. I mean, it's going to be very cherry picked and fine tuned to be specific to what I know works well and doing it. So more or less like the old case study I was writing for a little bit, like the million words that kind of turned into the translate this whole website thing. I more or less maxed out content as far as, well, there's not much more I could publish. I mean, the only thing that I could do would be like expand out to other products and services, and but they have a very variable shelf life, so you never know what's going to work and what's not. Um, Additionally, I was kind of branching off into somewhat related topics. It was like a site, we'll just say a site about desk lamps, and then I just started talking about desks. Like, felt kind of cornbally, so I was like, you know what, let me just be done. Like, there's a finish line. So, yeah, I kind of, I'll talk about this more, but looking at only the highest performing posts and products and whatnot, and doing it again on another site. And I've done this before on a smaller scale, mostly like between like 5, maybe 10 articles, or pages or posts or what have you. But now I'm actually doing it like, all right, let's go ahead and let's get like 200 articles out there. Um, and I kind of know the nuances of this niche and what works, what doesn't work, what I can get away with, and whatnot. I don't think that's talked about enough as far as SEO goes. And the basics are pretty across the board, but there's a lot more that, well, you got to be in the niche to know. So again, I know it works for this niche, and like just specifically this niche. I've tried other things, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But this one, I know what works, like unequivocally, 100%. I know what works. So I don't have to do the keyword research. I don't have to do the competitor analysis, any kind of keyword clustering, any kind of is this going to cannibalize, blah 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 blah. I don't need to go look for what source of backlinks or what I need as far as that goes. The page design is done. I can skip the hope SEO phase, and I just made that up. Hope SEO, it comes from like hope chess, which is a amateur beginner tactic in chess. I don't even know tactic, more like a strategy or whatever. Like, you make a move in chess, and for your whatever your idea to work, you have to hope that the opponent makes a mistake. So hope SEO is those first 3 to 6 months of starting a new site where you hope that everything you've looked at works. I don't have to deal with that because I know it works. Yeah, so that's that. Hold on, let me scooch real quick. Wait, but why? Let me get back on. I like to be on the camera, so I can look at myself. You know this. Come on. So my idea behind this is, why stop at one position in the SERPs? Um, I've tried this at a smaller scale, like 1, 2, 5, 10 pages, posts, articles, what have you, and it works. Whether they're on the same server, different server, they're all under the same Google Search Console account, what have you. It works. I've ranked first for an article, and then on a subdomain, shop.website.com, I've ranked second for another article. Like, that's how some of these keywords work in these search phrases that get tens of thousands of searches per day. No, maybe per week, not necessarily per day. But I know it works. So instead of sitting here having one site ranking first and then having Joe Blow rank second, why not rank second as well, or and third and fourth and seventh and eighth and ninth? Take up the real estate. I don't know the breakdown, as far as the tests and experiments, as far as, well, ranking first gets you 34% of clicks, ranking second gets you 25, 17, 10, 7, 8, whatever. But regardless of how that breaks down, why not be first, second, and third? You know what I mean? So there's that. I can also experiment a little bit further. than what I've been doing. For instance, with this site, I'm going for basically bottom of the barrel content as far as outsourcing goes, 1.1 cent per word. And I'm seeing if that works, because for the other site, I think I use like 2.5 cent per word content, and did work. So we'll see if 1.1 cent per word content works. $1,200, no big deal. It'll probably make that back. And if not, then like that's, you know, a fraction of what my other site is making per month anyway. So it's more or less an expansion of that. And last but not least, it will make the sale, the final sale, like much like juicier. I don't plan on running websites forever. I don't want to. I'm not on my grind set. You know what I mean? I don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do this. That's why I do SEO and do for affiliate marketing for like recurring programs, because then I don't want to. I don't want to deal with it. So I actually got an offer for the first site, and they're like, yeah, the budget's between 200 and 300,000. I was like, you know, that's cool, but I'd much rather have like an offer or get it to the point where it's like 2 to 3 million. That way, you know, I can kind of really chill out and really not have to deal with anything. So, and I think having a you know, 3 or 4, 5, 10 sites all in the same niche, all doing the same exact thing, in a niche that's very small as is, there's not a lot of competition. Yeah, it's just going to make it a lot juicier, and I probably get a much higher multiple because, again, there's going to be multiple sites that, you know, even if one gets slapped, and I'm doing a lot of different, I don't know if I talked about experimenting much, but doing a lot of different things for each one. So, you know, if one gets slapped, theoretically another one might, you know, but I haven't had too much problems with the algorithm updates over the last few years. I can't even remember if I talked about experimenting, but I do plan on, you know, let's see if, again, let's do some 1.1 cent per word content over here. Oh, that works well. Let's do the 2.5 again, with some decent. All right, let's go up to 5 cent per word content. Let's make videos. Let's do 100%. Let's do talking head AI generate videos. Let's do the 2-minute long, whatever. Let's do 1 minute shorts. Let's do some TikTok videos. Let's share everything on Pinterest. Let's make 100% AI generated content. Let's do, I don't know. I don't have to like jeopardize the main site by experimenting. You know what I mean? I've done that, and it's like, okay, I've taken some pretty big risks. But I mean, they've been working. You know what I mean? But with this and knowing what works as far as the actual rankings go, I can push it and try different things. So I might have just repeated myself. I can't remember. So the overall game plan for this. So as far as product selection go, I like to start with my products first, right? And then work backwards from there. So there's 13 that I know produce, and I know they produce because, again, I am already making money from them. They are the highest earners and most consistent earners on my main site, translated site, whatever you want to call it. Competition really doesn't matter. I am the competition in most cases. And I will be the competition. So yeah, I just took 13 that, again, I know make money. I know, and we'll see, you know, how they do. On the content creation front, I'm really taking a systematic approach as far as editorial content goes. I don't know exactly how to explain this very well, so bear with me, but it'd be like, you know, maybe one, let's see, I've got an energy drink right here. It's empty. So how much caffeine is in a Rockstar Pure Zero Tangerine Mango Guava Strawberry, right? I know that gets 100 searches per month. How much caffeine is in it? Well, I'm not going to sit there and look at the keyword volume for every single other energy drink on the list. I'm just going to have that content created, because if somebody's looking for that one, they're probably looking for this one. Same search. You know what I mean? So That's it. So all the 13 products have between 6 and 8. There's some that I know wouldn't work, like at one, most of them are talking about like their affiliate programs, as well as the actual product. So I can get maybe some webmaster referrals and things like that. But I know, but some of the programs don't have an affiliate program, or at least a webmaster or affiliate referral program. So there's no point in having those articles created talking about the affiliate program. I wouldn't make any money from it. So that's kind of how it goes. And just online, I don't care if it gets 10 searches per month or 1,000 searches per month or 1,000,000 searches per month. We're going to have those created. As far as programmatic pages, I'm going to recreate the comparison pages. That's really easy. And I know, again, in this specific niche, with how low the competition is, I don't necessarily have to worry about, or rather, I can get away with having like 80 to 90% of the content on those comparison pages being from other pages. I don't have to rewrite them. I don't have to recreate them. I can literally just create a block and use it on 10 or 20 pages. And it's fine. And it ranks. And it gets traffic. And clicks. Most importantly, sales. There's really no shareable content in the pipeline right now. And this niche is pretty hard to create shareable content. It's just kind of the nature of it. So as of today, not really planning on that. The content order was for, I believe, 84 articles, like $1,200. I don't know how many, like maybe like 100, there'd be like a little bit more than 100,000 words. Again, we'll be taking like those 84 and probably turning them into maybe like 200 or so with the comparisons, and then some other content that I can create with that alternative to X type content. I don't need that written by a third party. I can have that created, or I can just do that myself and literally have just a list of the kind of about section of each of the products. So that's that front. More fun stuff. This site is incredibly lean. It's very fast. I don't need to have a whole bunch of flashy, fancy, funky shit on it. It's articles. Click the link. Here's some internal links. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Really 10 plugins in total, and 3 of those are like pro unlocks, so to speak. So looking at it, I think all-in-one SEO, calculator plugin, generate press, generate blocks, and generate press, the pro version plugin unlock, generate blocks, the pro version unlock, Thirsty Affiliates pro unlock, translate press, 2 translate press posts or plugins, and I think that might be it. Sounds about right. That's about it. Yeah, and I'm also doing the auto translating with translate press and DeepL from the jump, because again, that's what this screenshot is. That is the traffic from auto translated posts for my other site. So I know it works. Working. So that's from the jump. So every time I hit publish, automatically gets translated in like 24, 25 other languages like that. Boom. So, that's kind of it. So we're moving onward. Here's the actual site. Of course, this is like brand new. I just started publishing. Well, as you can see, probably the 27th is when I got the first order back, or at least the first delivery of content. So that's going out. It's looking good so far. Like, I'm getting a lot more traffic from Yahoo at this point than Google. I think the biggest problem, not necessarily problem, but the biggest thing I'm going to run into is most of the programs don't have like, you cannot set up like campaigns for your links and all that kind of stuff. I'm not really going to be able to differentiate a lot of the earnings from the main site. So I think it's just going to become a amalgamation of a few sites into that one. So that's what we got. I think that's it. Yeah. Peace.